Yeah, if I wasn't a content creator, I think that's how I'd feel here. Yeah, with story, it's like, what are they cooking here? There's some cool shit going on. I don't like the gameplay. And I like me a turn-based RPG. I grew up playing Pokemon. I feel like turn-based RPGs are a bit of a lost art nowadays. Is that the name of, like, a friend of his that he lost, and that's why he calls himself Guinan Jr.? Is that what this is implying? Aurora Borealis. At this time of day, at this time of year, localized entirely within your Xenosaga. Is my cam bugged? Oh, you're right. Oh, it was his cat. Ah, shit. What happened to my camera? Oh. It, like, turned off. It's on again now. Oh, it's gonna stay frozen on OBS until I turn it off and on again. I didn't even notice. Camera's going a little crazy. Let me now deactivate and activate it again. There we go.
Don't say anything. It's all over. Everything.
Fair enough. Oh, those are the things that went after Cherenkov and turned him into the monster that sent him to the beach. I can't wait for Xeno Beach in a couple of years. Oh shit, what a number.
Damn it.
My favorite. The next day.
What is this place?
Okay, so we had the nightmare
The environmental controls here
after
seem extremely
coming together with our
strict.
party. These are all the Zohars.
Big. 6 to each side, with one directly across.
13 in all. Looks like each block has a name inscribed on it.
They do that a lot in this game, considering, you know, their whole
You've
game
got
plan.
great eyesight. Let's see. Peter, Andrew, Boanerges, Thomas, John,
Philip, Matthew, Bartholomew, James, Thaddeus, Simon, Judas.
Are these all names
And
from the
the
Bible or
last one?
something? Knowing Monolith Soft and recognizing some of the
It
names?
appears to say
Yeah, I feel like-
Kind.
I don't know the names of all the disciples, but I know that
Marion
some of those were definitely disciples.
I think I've heard that somewhere.
I know Monolith Soft loves
It
religious
means
illusions.
The child of Mary. This is where we store all the really dangerous items. Stuff
Yeah,
like
it's gotta
this.
be. And this is where I'd put my Zohar. If I had one!
Zohars!
Actually, they're all emulators. And they've all been sealed, including the one we just retrieved.
Why are these Zohars here?
Well, our
Because they're
corporation does
cool.
dabble a little in everything. Besides, these days, you can't get by without having something to deal with a Gnosis. And we definitely can't wait around for the Federation to get off its lazy butt.
What's in the room across from here?
Nothing pleasant, I'll tell you that much.
You're not going to show us?
Trust me, it ain't something you'd want to see.
Even if we were to consider the diversity of your businesses,
What is it?
you're still
Modern
a
Nintendo
foundation,
as a
right?
company?
I mean, the weaponry on this ship far outclass those on any warship. Who are you
You
people
don't take care
anyway?
there.
We were more
Just
or less a
one more
government
cutscene.
organization previously. Well, I guess if you want to see it that badly.
Genova!
What is this?
Sorry.
I warned you, you weren't gonna like it, didn't I?
All of these specimens appear to be humans whose bodies turned into Gnosis.
Oh.
Transformed bodies. I've only heard of them before.
Most people just turn white and shatter to pieces. But there
Like
are
we
a
saw in
few
Xenoblade
exceptions,
X.
and they end up like this. We've named this one Betty for now. It's hard to look straight at them, but I don't want to refer to them by some code name or number. It's just not right to treat the dead like mere objects.
Is that a lady?
She was a little girl the last time we saw her.
People turning into Gnosis? Have you learned anything about them?
Not much. Plenty of Gnosis remains have been recovered to date, but nobody's learned a thing from them. You know what they're composed of?
No.
Sodium chloride. Plain old salt. Even their translucent bodies, they're mostly made up of water and sodium hydroxide. How can ordinary compounds like that form creatures like them? No one really knows why those who survive Gnosis encounters always turn into one of them. Some people think they're a new type of virus. Others say they're beings from another dimension who take on temporary forms in this one.
Always? No exceptions?
Nope. Not as far as I know.
So they could be from another dimension? Wouldn't that mean that their true forms might exist somewhere else?
Who knows? All that's certain is that they're hostile to humans. Not that such a sentiment is unique to them.
Chief, is something wrong? You don't look so good.
Huh? No, don't worry. It's nothing. So when did this all begin?
Unofficially, phenomena like this have been occurring periodically over the past few centuries. But after a certain incident, the Gnosis leapt into the forefront of history.
A certain incident?
The Miltian conflict. Joachim Mizrahi. It was he who opened Pandora's box and unleashed the Gnosis upon the galaxy, and we're all paying for his ambition.
Joachim Mizrahi, the brilliant scientist who founded the UTIC organization.
Brilliant? He was a lunatic. Unable to bear his curiosity, he invited the Gnosis into our world.
Lunatic?
The Foundation was established after the war by the newly formed Second Miltian government to clean up and investigate the facts behind the incident. Technically, that's our real job. Problem is, the funding's tight in peacetime. On top of that, running the Foundation takes a staggering amount of money, and the management of these Zohars ain't cheap either. So, we ended up privatizing part of our operations and became a foundation. We never imagined that some of our side businesses would hit it so big, though.
Daddy wasn't like that.
She his daughter then? Oh. Gameplay? Presume I can chat to people here? Yeah, I guess Shion's a little bit put off because she was kind of like mid-salt transformation by a Gnosis when Cosmos came and blasted it. Yeah, I definitely believe it's something a little bit crazier since I know that she's like robot and stuff, and I guess you've been reading up on some of the wikis here and are now invested in the Xenosaga story. Could chat to some of the friendos here. What's going on here? Been reading way too much on the wiki. Going way too down the Xenosaga rabbit hole. Yeah, fair enough there. I'm a little worried about Momo. I wonder where she went. I wonder if what I said bothered her. Perhaps the truth that exists here may have been a bit too much for her. Joachim Mizrahi. He is a very mysterious man. Hey, Alan. Quite the sick Zohar collection here. Shelly called for me, so I'm heading over to Durandal's bridge. Oh, okay. Who's Shelly? What? Maybe I should have been paying more attention earlier. I wonder where Momo went. Maybe I'll see Shelly and be like, oh, it's that person, I know. Oh, great, an email. Is it just like the last area is available for me to go grind in now? Yeah. Yeah, I can go there and grind there if I want now. Cool. Very nice. Alright. Whoop, there we go. That's where I go. Yeah, quite a lot of Zohars. Wonder if there was ever any emulated conduits in any Xenoblade-like universes. I assume we probably would have seen them if so. Or had some sort of hint at them. Or maybe there was some hint and I just never picked it up because I didn't know shit about Xenosaga yet. What? Do I go this way? Please enter your destination. What? What? Is there any hint about where Momo went? Do you have anything? On the doors is a storage warehouse for important secrets. Cannot pass through this area without permission from either Master Gainan or Little Master. Well, I was just in there. Welcome back, Reggie Bump. You're a friend of Little Master, correct? The girl that was with you just left on the train. But where? There's so many options. Oh, that's cool. Oh, isolation area station. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Please enter your destination. I don't know. The residential area. Yeah, all the Mizrahi emulators are named after one of Jesus Christ's 12 apostles from the Bible, selected by the game designers from varying gospel accounts. The names given in the game are the names that we would have just seen in the list there that I don't remember. That I presume are going to be pasted there. Yeah, I mean, I've known that Monolith Soft has always liked its religion, especially like Christian Catholicism kind of allusions there. Yeah, ain't gonna list the names, but yeah, the ones that we saw earlier there. Yeah, Monolith Soft loves that kind of thing. Even when it has like no place in the current situation and is just so to left field, like Xenoblade Chronicles 1, when Juju is captured by Zord, and he's like, "You want the brat? Well, he's right up here," and you see him in like electric chains, and he's in a freaking like cross pose, and it's like, okay, Monolith Soft, we know you like this, but do you have to wedge it in everywhere? Like, is this really fitting for this scene with Zord? Like, they're freaking addicted to it. So it's kind of cool when they do it like intermittently in their stories with like some of the bigger themes and stuff with like, you know, the conduits here, for example. It's just random ass scenes like that. Like, if they have an excuse to do that, they friggin' will. This is what I've learned about Monolith Soft. The ship itself is about as large as a colony. The Foundation is unique, that's far safer compared to your average save, a solar-crossed policeman like us. Okay, this is gonna be like the last ship, but on steroids. It's just gonna be a friggin' maze. Where's that long play? Here, let's just look right here. I'm gonna refer to that long play for where Momo is, so I don't spend 3 years running around this ship randomly. Because I know I will otherwise. Look, they get the thing. From the way I've seen them progress this game, I'm pretty sure they've probably played this game before. Because they're usually pretty on track. So they go to the residential area. Oh, they're in the same area that I am here. They might go do some optional stuff first. Oh, there's a save point in there. And then, is there stuff here? The original Zohar is called Marienkind, which means child of Mary in German. Oh, Marienkind. I was like, what? That means child of Mary in German? No, it doesn't, but then I realized I misread it. By deduction is Jesus Christ. Huh. So, like, the Zohar itself is, you know, the big important thing. The Son of God. Which, you know, makes sense considering the themes of the story when it's kind of the plot device. It's the thing right in the logo of the game here. Whoops. It's kind of the plot device of the Xenoblade games as well now. And yeah, I know that they like German, like all the different German music themes in Xenoblade Chronicles X, for example, and all these different titles being German here. Like I grew up having German as a second language, so like Der Wille zur Macht, that's the will through power. Marienkind, so Kind is child, and then Marien, I guess, would just be like Mary's, Marienkind, Mary's child. And then I think what was Xenosaga 2 called again? Jenseits von Gut und Böse, I think. Xenosaga Episode 2. I don't actually remember what Jenseits translates to. That was what that one, right? Was, right? Yeah. Jenseits von Gut und Böse, since we have the umlaut there. So that's like from good and evil. I don't actually remember what Jenseits is. German to English. I don't think that's a word I ever used. Jenseits now? Maybe? Beyond. Learn something new every day. I've never used that word before. That's cool. Beyond good and evil is what that translates to then. That's cool. And then 3, I genuinely have no idea what the hell the title 3 means. Also sprach Zarathustra. This means, like, also speaking. I don't know what the hell Zarathustra is. Like, maybe that's something in-game? Oh, I think that's what, I think I remember that now. I think I remember reading somewhere that, like, all the titles for all the Xenosaga games were, like, from Niech, I think. So I guess this wouldn't be something specific to Xenosaga 3 and would actually be a thing. But yeah, that's the title that I definitely don't understand the most. I think. I could be losing my mind. I could be going crazy here. What the hell does Also sprach Zarathustra mean? If I just look up, Alzo's, yeah, what the hell is this? Refers to both Friedrich Nietzsche's 1883 to 1885 philosophical novel and Richard Strauss's 1896 tone poem. Don't know if I always trust Google AI. Also sprach Zarathustra, and I always thought it was strange in the Xenosaga 3 title that this was lowercase, but I guess that's because that's the official, like, way of that. Beyond Good and Evil book by Friedrich Nietzsche. Yeah, that would be it then.
Also sprach Zarathustra.
Also sprach Zarathustra. I can't say the friggin' last one. I've never used a word remotely similar to that in German in my life. There's a tone poem by German composer Richard Strauss, composed in 1896 and inspired by Friedrich Nietzsche's 1883 to 85, my god! Philosophical work of the same name. Strauss conducted its first performance on 27 November 1896 in Frankfurt. Frankfurt's a nice place. Haven't been there in a long time. A typical performance lasts roughly 33 minutes. Initial fanfare titled Sunrise in the composer's program notes became well known after its use in Stanley Kubrick's 1968 film 2001: A Space Odyssey. Interesting. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, now it suddenly makes sense why that specifically is lowercase. And then the Jenseits von Gut und Böse. I can't do the umlaut here. I can do that, which is an umlaut equivalent. Or I can just take the suggestion and get the umlaut there. I used to have all the alt codes memorized for the way you do that. The umlauts there. Jenseits von Gut und Böse, Nietzsche. Yeah. Vorspiel einer Philosophie der Zukunft. It's a play of a philosophy of the future, is what this translates to. Oh, this whole page is in German. Ist ein Werk Friedrich Nietzsches, das im Jahr 1886 erschien und auf eine Kritik über Moralvorstellungen zielt. I was expecting the whole page to be in German here, but ich kann diesen Text klein machen oder vielleicht groß, dann ist es ein bisschen einfacher zu lesen. I almost said easier, like directly in German. Man, I'm freaking rusty with this language, aren't I, man? And then what the hell was this one called again? Der Wille zur Macht. So if I just look up Der Wille zur Macht here, the will to power. Oh, well. Okay. Yeah, I can see how it can be translated that way as well. You can say zur for through as well. A couple ways to interpret it. But yeah, I guess the will to power does make sense as well. Der Wille zur Macht. Yeah. Because you can say, like, zur as, like, towards or to. And so, on that interpretation, I thought, like, through, kinda. Like, the power through might. Like, yeah, whatever. As a concept in the philosophy of Friedrich Nietzsche, the power to will describes what Nietzsche may have believed to be the main driving force in humans. He never systematically defined it, leaving its interpretation open to debate. His use of the term can be summarized as self-determination, the concept of actualizing one's will onto oneself or one's surroundings, and it coincides heavily with egoism. So the whole main driving force in humans and it being up to interpretations, is this meant to be centered around Cosmos and what they're going to be doing with her and stuff? Oh yeah, I had display capture on because I was looking at the stupid long play, wasn't I? Here, I completely forgot. Yeah, let's see here. Der Wille zur Macht, will to power. The will to power is a concept in the philosophy of Friedrich Nietzsche. Thus spoke Zarathustra. Oh yeah, I guess also can mean that, like, also, like, thus. Also ist das entstehen. Something like that is another example of a sentence. But I guess I interpret it as also, because you can translate also in English to also in German, and it means the same thing. So it can, also in German can mean also or thus is the case. So I just kind of naturally translate as it is also, but I guess, yeah, thus makes a lot more sense. Thus spoke Zarathustra, a book for all and none. German, also sprach Zarathustra, ein Buch für alle und keinen. So a book for all and no one. Like, so, or to be more specific, alle translates to all, but the way that you would translate that more directly in English would be a book for everyone and no one. Alle und keinen. Also translated as Thus Spake Zarathustra, is a work of philosophical fiction written by German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche. Okay. Yeah, they take a lot of inspiration from a lot of different places here. Who knew that German you learned years ago would be useful for reading stuff about Nietzsche regarding Xenosaga stuff? Yep, it sure would be here. Okie doke, take care there, Reggie Bump. Where the heck are they going? Is Momo in one of these rooms? It looks like they go get a bunch of optional things first that I probably don't need to worry about. I could probably buy a whole bunch of shit once I see a shop. Don't need to buy a lot of ether items. Oh, there's a shop thing right there. And no save point, like there usually is beside it. Where the hell? They just go around the ship blasting everything. Oh, they go back to the train. I'll have to see you, take care, everyone, and have a good stream. Will do here. It's almost 2 in the morning here. I'm not going to be up too much longer. But I do want to see where the hell Momo is and see through this cutscene. And then if I want to grind a little bit between sessions again and get a little bit of points with Cosmos now that she's... Wait, what was my party at? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Well, I'm not grinding between sessions like this. I don't have my party. I want at least a party of 3 so that they can be gaining tech points and ether points and skill points and stuff. Just Shion and Cosmos? No. I don't know, maybe I'll go until I get my full party back. Maybe, we'll see. Oh, I can close these tabs, like how long is Metal Gear Rising? Don't need that open anymore. Why do they keep getting all these emails that I don't get? Are they just like a super pro at the game that's doing a whole bunch of things? How long is that, out of curiosity? 11 hours. So about here will probably signify the halfway mark through the game in general-ish. If we're gonna judge by the long play. Come on. They went where with this one? Where? What? Park. You just in the park then? Park. I can go get the random crap later. Okay, yeah, there's a cutscene that happens at the park. Good. I really wish that there was just objective markers in this game. Like, it's not a matter of using environmental clues and figuring it out. It's a matter of try friggin' everywhere until you find the one specific right place. Which, it's not like it's a game where it's a massive open world that's gonna take forever. But if I want to just go do the main story thing, I kind of want to just go do the main story thing. Let's see what the heck is going on with Momo. And then we'll see how long I want to do this stream. Maybe I want to conclude it at a point that would be good for grinding between sessions again. I want to actually see how I grinded. While I was watching a movie with family, earlier today I got Xenosaga on my phone for the first time. So I was actually grinding on that. So if I just load like my last state that I had here. Oh, I guess I didn't have a load state, but I have, like, my save there, right? I didn't cut it from my phone when I moved it back on my PC, did I? Let's see here. Xenosaga, continue. Memory card slot 1, so yeah, this is where I got up to earlier today. Was the case. So, yeah, it would be way too much of a slog just sitting here at my computer and grinding away. But if I have some spare time, like I'm a passenger in a vehicle, I'm point A to point B, I'm on the train or something like that, or watching a movie with family and just want to kind of mindlessly mash away at buttons on my phone to be making progress at something, I can do that. And that's what I did earlier today, and that's how I gained a decent bit of monies and stuff here. So this is literally how I was grinding earlier today. As I had this on my phone here, I just kind of had a way at going into the virtual space here, and then grinded against those stupid soldier guys and gained EXP so freaking slowly. But I got some of that stuff figured out. I invested some of my points. I dicked around through the menus here, and you know, it's kind of really nice having that on my phone and being able to do stuff. And yeah, anyway, so if I need a grind on my own time in this game, I can just do so on my phone when I just have some open time. Pull my phone out of my pocket. Oh, let's get some levels in Xenosaga. It's really convenient. It's really nice. Oh yeah, the modern emulation. Love it, man. So glad I didn't play this on original hardware. Again, as satisfying as it would have been, like, having save data of this game on my actual PS2. Man. Transferring across devices, being able to use save states, having the enhanced graphics. There's just so many things I like about emulating this. So, I think the pros outweigh the cons. The one pro of doing it on actual hardware is, like, it's cool, and the most, like, authentic original experience I can get. And that's probably it. There's so many pros for emulation here. Cutscene?